Hi, and welcome back to the shop. WarmBond was kind enough to send me this stove. I'm going to open it up, show you how to assemble it, then we'll go ahead and make a fire and see how it works. I'm going to take the stove out of the bubble wrap packing and put it upside down on a piece of this cardboard. I'll go ahead and open up this part here. And we've got the feet. These will go on the bottom of the stove. Here's an Allen key with some hardware. And this is the first piece that's going to go on. This is the heat insulation plate. You want to make sure that the heat insulation plate is aligned with these holes that are on the sides, not these, because these are for your feet or your casters. All of your smokeless wood burning stoves are going to work pretty much the same way. They're double walled and have a secondary combustion chamber, and that'll keep heat from escaping and produce a hot fire. And a hot fire produces less smoke. If this stove looks like it's the right size and in the right price range at about $270, click on the link in the description below and use coupon code JohnPeters30 at checkout. Next, I'll put on the feet. There is a little nut that's attached to this through bolt, and this is just hand tightened. There's no need to take this off, and you're going to want to put this bolt on the inside part of the channel here, and you'll see that the outside will line up with the curve that's in the stove. I'm guessing that if the stove came with casters, you would use these 4 holes, but since I'm using the feet, it's just this center hole that's centered in the channel. That's pretty much it for the assembly. Next, I'll drop in the removable ash pan. Next, the removable combustion grate. The multifunctional shield. Here's the cast iron grill. Now I'll put on the waterproof cover. Sometimes these things can be a little challenging. This is the carrying case. Okay, pretty simple to assemble. Now I'm going to go bring it over to the patio and make a fire. The little rope fire starters that the stove comes with, I found them not to be really that useful, so I ended up using a blowtorch to get the fire started, along with some good kindling. Obviously, the drier your wood, the hotter your fire, the less smoke. It took about 10 or 15 minutes for the fire to really get going. After I got some big logs on there and the fire started to really burn, that's really when you get the benefit of the double-walled stove, and you'll really see the smoke diminish almost to nothing. So all in all, I'm really pretty happy with it. I'll show you what the stove looks like, or what the ash looks like. So this is a fire from last night. I'll go ahead and clean this out right now. Just to give you a measurement, the stove is 18.5 on the inside square, so you can fit good sized logs. I didn't have a problem fitting logs in the stove here. And everything is burnt. This isn't going. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's all just kind of ash here. And then you dig down here, find your handles. This just gives you a good idea of how much of the material gets burnt. So most fires, you're going to have logs left over. Here's the other part. Not much there. I'll just dump it out anyway. And I will end up wrapping this up and bringing it down to my mom's house, who's having a family party, and we'll use it down there. So pretty cool. I like it.